Hello, my wonderful friends. Megas here on a beautiful day. I cannot wipe the smile off my face. I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about one of my all-time favorites, Oscar Wilde, The Importance of Being Earnest. Oh my God. I got to say this though. You got to watch the movie first because this was written as a play. And so right here on YouTube, there's 3 different versions you can watch. The newest one you have to rent, but the other 2 are completely free. Watch it. You'll get the visual the way it's meant to be. And then when you read the book, you'll see it. And it's hilarious. Just a matter of fact, I got to show you this. If you are at all a fan of Bob Hope and Bing Crosby, do you remember the Road 2 series? Remember these 2 clowns? This right here is Jack and Algernon in this book. I'm almost 100% sure that this influenced this. If you like, for instance, Frasier, like that witty banter between Niles and Frasier, it's there. And what I love about Oscar Wilde's writing, it's never on the nose. Like he never talks down to the audience. He doesn't explain the jokes. He just puts them out there and has faith you will get it. And it's just hilarious. So please watch that and then read the book. You know how much I love Oscar Wilde, and I want people's works to live on, my friends. And as we share it with others, that things that are important to us, it lives on. Another classic book series I'm reading, Jane Austen. I finished Pride and Prejudice. It's so, what can I say about wholesome? Right? That's the first thing I got from it. And, you know, it's so different because we're also together, we're reading like Thorn of Glass. 2 completely different heroines, you know. And so like Elizabeth, you know, like if someone was insulting to her, she'll come back with some like sarcasm or roll her eyes. And at that time, that was groundbreaking. And the other girls are like, go girl, you know, and it seems silly to us now, especially like reading this. Like if someone was disrespectful to Selena, she'd take out her broadsword and like split them stem to stern, you know. It just a totally different world, but it's fun. I mean, they dress up. I saw the funniest comment about Jane Austen books, that it's basically just people going to other people's houses for dinner, and it's kind of like that, you know. And but anyway, I love it. And speaking of loving it, I started Emma last night, and just from the first 2 chapters alone, I know I'm going to love this. And the only thing I knew about this was, I mean, a long time ago, what was that movie, Clueless? Remember that? It was kind of based on this story. But I know this is going to be a good one. Is there anything else I want to touch on? You know, one more thing. Since we're talking about books living on and authors, I got the sweetest message in the comments. One of you wonderful friends said how much my book has meant to you, and that you study it every morning. That is the dream of every author, every writer. Matter of fact, before you even start your book, right, you're having these daydreams. I'm going to be on the Oprah Winfrey show, and I'm going to be, you know, on, what's that, Rogan or whatever, Joe Rogan or something. And you have these ideas, and some of this is coming to fruition. I'm having people tell me this is their number 1 favorite book, that this book has changed their life. This book for the first time has brought them peace in their heart. It's my book, Asha by Winston Head. And so maybe just at the end here, I'd like to just talk a little bit about it. What it is, it's Zoroastrianism. And it's the original monotheistic religion. And get this, here's what I love about it. It's the only religion where God was pure good, unmixed. Like the religions that followed afterwards, right? God got angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children. They could have sex slaves, just things that didn't seem the highest good, right? And with Zoroastrianism, it was the highest good. And I also love about it, they're the Magi. The word magic was written, named after the Magi. And I love magic. I love magic. All my books and fantasy books, I love the magic systems. And to know that there is a form of magic that's real, my friends, is beautiful and it's powerful and it's good. And you sense that when you're reading. There's nothing in our holy text that ever mess with your conscience. Like, I don't care what other religious books you read. you always have to make an excuse of it. Well, the end will justify the means or whatever. It's not that highest principle that in our heart of hearts we all want. And so I want to just read you a little bit. I'll read you Austen 12, which is one of my all-time. So this is broken down into 16 statements and teachings. And Austen 12 is just one that has always meant the world to me. It says, "There is nothing for me outside. I have spent too long looking outside of myself, looking for meaning, purpose, affirmation, approval, love, truth, happiness, and even God, just to find myself ever searching. So I quiet all the many thoughts and ideas and stories, and I go inside." And so I got to touch on this inside. In Zoroastrianism, we have what's called vohumenyo. It's the God mind. It's that divine spark. It's that part of you that comes from the light, is made of the light, right? And even in our religion, here's what's so beautiful. It said before you even came into a body, into time and space, you stood outside of time and space. And with that fravashi, that divine spark, that vohumenyo, that God mind, you looked at your life from beginning to end and decided to come because your life would make a difference. You would change the DNA for the ones to follow after you. You would change the frequency of the world enough that you thought it was worth coming. That's the vohumenyo, that divine spark in you. So when we're looking outside and we can't find peace, we go inside to that divine spark. We meditate. We close off all the stories we've been told about who God is and who we are and what the world is. And we go into that book written inside of us. It's a true book. It's a good book. And the word Zoroaster means pure starlight. It's undefiled, undiluted, unmixed. It's not good and evil, love and hate. It's just good, pure, love, kind. So I go inside and there I find that vohumenyo. It's that Jesus message, that Christ mind where you and God good are one. And I realize there is no separation from my good, my God. We are one. All the truth and happiness I was looking for, it's here right now. I am that. And now that I know this, it is, good is, God is, Asha is. What is Asha? It's the perfect creator's perfect thought, the only thing that could come from his perfect mind. My friends, we call it heaven on earth. And as we live from that God mind, we think with the God mind, speak with the God mind, act with the God mind. We come into resonance for that good life. Asha 14 says, I am. God is omnipresent. And in our religion, God and good are the same thing. It says, then my good is omnipresent. My God is here now. My good is here right now. All the peace, love, joy, protection, provision is here now. If you'll go inside to that God mind, that divine spark, that fravashi, that vohumenyo, my friends, and attune yourself to that pure light. My friends, it's beautiful. It's what's going to save us all. It's that pure love. That pure love that hate, fear, greed, war, and violence cannot live in this atmosphere of love. And my friends, I hope you feel that in my videos, no matter what we're talking about, that I love you.